Hello friends, I Pankaj Dumka welcomes you all to this discussion on Python for mechanical engineers. Today we will be learning about functions. So what are functions? You already have seen functions. For example, uh, there are built-in functions like print, or you have seen plot, you have also seen type and lot many. They are already there either with the Python or with some of the module in the Python. So they are doing what? They are solving some specific case. They are performing some stipulated operations there. So in this way, we can also build our own functions. A lot many cases will be there where we want some stipulated task to be performed every time. So instead of writing every time the same thing, we can mm, bundle that particular information into a function and then call that function simply. So that will save our time, our code will look good, and the efficiency of the code will be better. So there are two ways of performing this or writing the functions. Let me explain the first way. So the starting of the function will be def. That is, we are defining a function. Let us call this function as uh, print name. Okay. Now, then after this, you will be using a parenthesis. This parenthesis will is there for some arguments to be passed on, so that the function can process with those arguments and give you some result. Then it is followed by a colon. This colon will be telling this particular function that the uh, function, this will be the portion of the function. Otherwise, what will happen? This will not understand from where to start. So a colon is must to tell the program that this is the block of this particular function. Okay then. So print name, right now I haven't supplied any argument to it. So let us see what happens. Print hi. So whenever you call this, so you simply write print, then give a tab, it will be showing you two options. The first is the inbuilt function print, and the second is the one which we have developed right now. So let me use this, and simply in the parentheses don't pass anything because there is no argument in the original one. So it will be saying hi. So if you are interested to make this program more general, so you can say, you can pass, let us say A, and then you can say right here comma A. That means now this function requires an argument, otherwise it will throw an error like this. So let me pass an argument, let us say hi Pankaj, and run this. So it is saying hi Pankaj. Now you can understand here that this cannot be used by me further. This function will do what? This function will only print this, but this will not be returning any information, so that I cannot process the information from this particular function in the future. Therefore, in some of the cases where the information of the function or the output of the function is used, then you have to use return type. For example, let us make a new function. Let us say define. This is giving me the sum of two numbers. Let us say sum and two numbers. I am passing the arguments a and b. Now what I'll be saying is this function, first let me use this print a plus b. Now if I say sum 2 comma 3, So what it will do, it will simply give me this 5, but the return type of this is none. If I assign this to, let us say, A, and then I want the information that what is A, it is nothing. Therefore, the return type of this particular function is nothing. So if you want this information, then what you have to do is you have to make this, you have to write return A plus B. Now what will happen? This will be returning, not printing here, but this information can be stored to a variable. So what is A? Now this is 5. Now I can do operations further. So this is 10. So in this way, return play a important role whenever you want the output of the function to be used further. Now there is another important thing. These arguments are as such, and let us say if the user, if let us say the information of B is not that important to us, or it can be kept as a constant. Let us say I want to convert a temperature, okay, to some let us say from degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. I want to make a function out of it. So how that can be done? Define Fahrenheit to Celsius, and what I will be requiring? A. A is the temperature in Fahrenheit. So I know the degree Celsius conversion is C is equal to 5 by 9 times F minus 32. So return 5 by 9 times this A minus 32. Okay. Now what is A? What is this? F underscore C, this is the converter, that is the function which is converting. So if I pass an argument, let us say it is 32 degree Fahrenheit, so the degree Celsius conversion is 0. If I say it is 320, so this is 160, and so in this way it works. But there are instances where we do not pass the argument, or I'm sorry, where we supplied the argument in priori. What does I mean by this? Let us say define call, let us say name call. So let us say A comma B, I'm saying it is let us say hi, and then I'm saying print print B comma A, let us say. So what will happen? Name call, and I am passing only one value, let us say Amir. So what will happen? This function will say hi Amir. But if I pass the A also, let us say hello, so it will say Amir hello. So in spite of this, sorry, I made a mistake here. So I should say hello Amir. So likewise. So what you have seen here is, if I write in front of some argument is equal to something, so that will be taken as by default. If the user is not providing this information, so this by default information will be used. So in this way, you can create a function. So let us practice more on functions, and let us try to create a function which will be returning as the factorial of a number. So what is the factorial? The factorial, let us say I am writing n factorial. So that is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2, and so on up till it arrives 1. Okay. Now let us start writing the program first, and then we will be converting it into a function. The good way is you should always start writing the code first. So let us say fact is equal to 1 for, let us say the number which the user has provided is 5, for I in range starting from 0 up to starting from 1, let us say, and up to n plus 1. It is doing what? It is fact is equal to fact into I, and then finally print this fact. So it is 120. So what this has done, so let me print here step by step what is happening here. So initially the value of factorial is 1 because that is the one we have taken. So 1 into 1 is 1. Then I becomes 2. So it is 2 into 1. This is 2 into 1 or 1 into 2. That is 2. Then it is 2 into that is now it has become 2, and this is 3 now. So this is 3 2s are 6. Then this is 6 times 4, that is 24, and then this is 24 times n plus 1. N is your 5, but the program will move up to n only, so it is 5. So 24 times 5 is 120. So in this way this has worked. So how to make the function out of it? What you do, you place this inside the envelope of definition. So how that can be done? So let me copy this and then convert this into a function. So here n will not be working because n is something which user will be supplying. So let us say the function is fact, and this is the n which is supplied by user. Then initially fact is 1. Then for I in range 1 to the number which is provided by the user n plus 1. Fact is equal to fact times I. And now in this case what I'll be doing is I will not be printing anything. I will simply be returning. So once this loop is complete, so my program should do what? It should return the value of fact. So let us run this and see what is the problem, or what is the answer, sorry. So if fact I am saying 5, so it will return me 120. And this now I can use because I have returned this. So in this way we can create our functions in Python. So this is one of the way in which you can use and create the function with. Another one is using the lambda. So that I will be discussing in the next video. So thank you very much for watching the video, and take very good care of yourself. Take care. Bye.